all day, every day, people are coming in to meet with you guys over at iWealth, and oftentimes you get to sit with them. The question is this, is it necessary, 100% necessary for somebody who's just a brand new client or coming in to kind of figure out who is this Brad guy and what's he all about? Do I have to bring my tax return? Because that's like all of my personal information. Right. And you're just like some random dude that I'm thinking maybe I want some of your help. But do I have to bring it, or can I just come and meet with you the first time?
Well, you can certainly just come in and meet, but obviously tax returns are needed. Okay. I mean, it's like going to the doctor and you're like, hey doc, I think I have a broken arm, and then they don't take your vital signs or anything. I mean, they're going to do all that work before they're going to work on your arm. It's the same thing before we help somebody out. Yeah, we need to be able to see kind of behind the scenes what's going on with taxes. And I find a lot of times we educate our clients on their taxes. Yeah. There's tons of good accountants and CPAs out there that help. The problem is they're so busy. Everything is jammed into that April 15th deadline. And so we always recommend that our clients go see their accountant after, during the summer or fall, have a pre-tax meeting to kind of go through their taxes and massage them, so to speak, or look at what opportunities they might have in the future. But we like to take a look at your total taxable income. Yep. Just in this last week, I met with somebody and they had an HSA account, a health savings account. Sure. And I noticed that they max it out. They put their $7,000 in there, which is great because they get a tax deduction for it. Yep. But I also saw that they did a distribution for about $5,500 to pay for medical expenses. And one of the things that I like my clients to do is not to spend it if they can. So if they have money sitting in a bank account or an investment account with us, I prefer that they spend that and not spend the HSA account when they're 50 years old. I want that account to grow tax-free for future medical costs down the road. Okay. So it's those type of things that we're looking for when we see that tax return. What bracket they're in, a lot of people don't understand that taxes are progressive. Yep. And that the first, 18,000 is at 10%, so on and so forth. They don't understand that. And then Roth conversions, what bracket are you in? And do we think taxes are going to go up down the road? And if so, should we have some Roth today and do conversions? So, I always go back to the doctor. It's like they're just not going to treat your arm without understanding the rest of you. Yeah, and what else is kind of what it's like when you meet with the financial advisors. What other medications are you on? Yes, yeah, exactly. Oh, I see that your tax return, you're on a lot of medications here. It's kind of the same thing. Yeah, exactly. That's an interesting way of looking at it. I don't have a DR in front of my name, nor will I pretend that I do, but yeah. Very cool. Yeah. Anything else that we should know about this? No, I don't think so. I just think we do hear some, I wouldn't say pushback, but why does Brad need to see that, or why does iWealth need to see my tax returns? And it's just another set of eyes to take a look at things and maybe find some opportunities. And a lot of times, like Roth conversions, we won't do it until the accountant signs off on it. Sure. We're going to go back to the accountant and say, hey, we're going to convert 10,000. Here's why we think it should happen. Yep. Let them run the numbers, get us in the alignment. But it's just looking for opportunities from that standpoint. So from a big picture standpoint, if somebody wants to come in and meet with you and do an hour just to make sure you're not a weirdo and just to start the process of like, who is this new person? You don't have to bring it during that first one. But as soon as you start to get into the meat and potatoes and we were past the fluff of who is this person and what are they really about, then it becomes this very, very necessary thing. I think that's what you're telling me. Yeah. And I would flip it the other way and say, my antennas would go up if my advisor's not asking for it. Sure. Like, why are they not looking for opportunities in your tax return? Yeah. Right? And so that's the way I kind of look at it. I like it. Yeah. Well, we will see you back here next time. And if you guys have questions about this, go ahead and leave them down in the comments. We'll get back to you sooner rather than later. Right. Thanks, Matt.